It's 8:47 right now. So has your dog been acting out or acting up during this quarantine? If that is the case, you are not alone. In fact, check out Reese Witherspoon's pooch.
Get over here. Louis. Pepper, why are you barking at the neighbor? What did they say to you?
Sorry, Ed. Hey, everybody. I'm here with my dog. This is Pepper. I don't know about you guys, but are your dogs acting funny during this quarantine? I thought I would ask Tamar Geller. She's a dog trainer and a dog behavior therapist who just understands the minds of dogs. What is going on with our dogs? I had a conversation with her.
That's a very good question. Tamar Geller joins us now with advice on how to help us during these dog days in quarantine. Tamar, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, at some point, we're going to see video of my dogs. I have two rescues, wonderful dogs. I have not experienced this because my schedule has been pretty much the same as it always has been. But what kinds of behavioral problems are people experiencing?
Well, the thing of it is that we're all stuck at home and we see our dogs more. So it's not necessarily that the dog is all of a sudden changed the behavior. It's that we have the time now to notice. So people notice a whole new experiences with the dogs, barking, jumping, needing attention. But it's really about the noticing part.
That's very interesting, and we're looking at video of my two rescue pooches, Dexter down there, the white dog, he's the pit bull mix, and then my German Shepherd, Lola. As I said, they've been fine, but I know one of the problems some dog owners have been having is that the dogs have just stopped listening to them. What do you do to get them to listen to you again?
Well, so what's happening is that oftentimes we communicate with our dogs when they are misbehaving and we ignore them when they're actually behaving well. So the dog, in order to get attention, has to jump on you, has to bark on you. One of the main things that I teach my clients is if the dog is asking for attention, you do not want to give the attention at that moment. If they're jumping on you, if they're barking at you. But what I need you to do, and that's the toughest thing for people to do, is to notice when the dog is asking for attention, when they're quiet, when they're sitting, when they're patient with you. Most people then overlook the dog. So I had to come up with a different way to teach people how to notice themselves and how they react and how they communicate with the dog before they even ask the dog to change.
Now, see,
does it make sense?
Yeah, see, that's very interesting that you say that, because I think that my reaction would be, and I imagine I'm not very much different from anyone else in this regard, is that I would try perhaps to get my dog additional training, but it doesn't sound like you're asking people to get their dog additional training. You're asking them to train themselves.
You got it. You got it. What it is unbeknownst to us, we reinforce behaviors in our dogs that we do not want to. So here is a game that I invite everybody to do, and it's the name game. We all know the saying, do not say God's name in vain. I'm not comparing dogs to God, but I'm saying do not say your dog's name in vain, meaning catch yourself how many times you say your dog's name without actually talking to your dog. You're going to say, did Oliver eat? Did somebody take Oliver for a walk? Where is Oliver? And meanwhile, Oliver, my dog, my golden retriever, would be looking to see, what are you saying? What are you talking to me? And I'm not talking to him. So unbeknownst to me, I'm teaching him not to pay attention to me when I'm saying his name. Once you start to catch yourself when you're saying the dog's name, when you're not talking to them, you may have now the opportunity, the possibility to catch yourself when you are giving attention to your dog at the wrong times. The most perfect example, the dog is jumping on somebody and the person looks at the dog to say, what do you want? But that is right there what the dog wanted, the attention. And you do not want to give the attention at the wrong time. Because when you do, you are training your dogs. You see, Tony, dog training is not about what we've been taught, obedience. That is not what dog training is about. Dog training is about, are we teaching them to pay attention, that they get attention when they're doing the wrong thing. Dog training is about life skills, not about sit, stay, calm down, and heel. Dogs are very much like toddlers, and we don't teach toddler obedience. We teach them when we're going to give a toddler attention, and it's usually not when they throw a fit.
Very interesting.
So let's do the same thing with the dog. So the name game, learn how not to say your dog's name unless you're talking to your dog. Instead, Tony, what you want to say is a nickname.
All right.
My beautiful son, my furry child, and start teaching yourself, when do I give attention? How do I connect?
All right, sounds good. Tamar, thank you for those tips. And of course, you have a lot more that you want to impart to people. You can just, you can find out more from Tamar on her website. Go to sign up for loveddog.com. That's where you can find out more information, including the question about whether your dog should wear a mask.
Yes.